interrupt this transmission to bring you the following live broadcast.
It's Wednesday. It's 6 o'clock somewhere. With Karina ready in her chair. And almost 10 whole people watching from home. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? It's time for the ThinkSoJoE Show!
Yeah!
Yeah, Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. You know what that means.
It means I had to tweet today.
Means I for some reason, still haven't blocked Laura from being able to chat.
Well, someone's got to listen to us.
I guess. I didn't say she can't listen. I was just going to block her from the chat.
Oh, no, don't do that. Someone's got to chat with Jasmine. Jasmine, are you here? Jasmine.
Jasmine would have said something already.
I know, she would have. She's probably, like, sleeping.
Yeah, lazy kid.
I know. Jeez. She's better than the other one, though.
Wish I could sleep all day. The other one's posting pictures of his girlfriend all over the internet.
I know. It's pretty funny. It's cute. Sub-fool people who... Hi. We would miss you, Laura. We would.
I didn't miss you the 3 weeks you were gone.
We did.
I didn't.
Some combination of us did. Hey, what's this?
That is an adapter for a mic stand. Please do not lose that.
Okay, you know what? Yeah.
More stuff to put up here on the shelf. Anyway.
That's the keep away from Karina shelf.
I guess. I didn't know what I was doing with this shelf because, like, I had a thing on it, and it's like, I don't need this thing, so I put it back in the closet. When I put it back in the closet, everything fell. I broke a light bulb.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. So
Jasmine's here.
Jasmine is here. She made it. Anyway.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
Jasmine came and visited.
She did come and visit.
She does that like once a week now.
Yeah.
My mom's here too. Hi, Mom.
Jeez, everybody's here.
Everybody's roll call.
We're missing Kevin.
Oh.
That's it.
Okay. I'm sure he'll be here.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I was never alive. Who we established?
I don't remember.
I thought we established who that was. Anyway. Okay. Anyway, I know we it's usually the YouTube ones that we know who they are. That's a Twitch one. We have somebody from Twitch. Welcome.
We're glad you're here.
We're glad to have people from Twitch. We need to get that the fried chicken guy. Fried chicken guy? I don't remember. I forget things easily. I
do too. I smoke a lot of weed. I can say that now, right?
Horny for fried chicken sandwiches.
Oh, doesn't really ring any bells for me.
Vaguely sounds familiar. Anyway, yeah, we do this show every week, and then I stream, and then I record things, and I do things you might not know, and I forget things. I don't like once this show's over. It's like, okay, I got to get this thing online.
Yeah,
like I got to get it up on you know the podcast network Anchor. And out to Spotify and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And a couple of weeks ago, I'm like, ooh, it has an option to upload a video. So I can just upload the video. It'll convert the audio for me. I don't have to worry about if I don't have a backup recording, which I always do.
Oh.
But then when I tried to upload, it's like, yeah, we can't do this. Like, what the fuck?
Where's our closed captioning? I don't know, Jasmine. Do we usually have closed captioning? That sounds like your phone's problem, not our problem.
I mean, if you go on Facebook, it auto captions.
Does it?
Yeah. Remember we were like reading them the one time and they were bad?
Okay, so that answers the question, Jasmine. You're on the wrong platform.
But I think, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say she should stay and chat with Mom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was just talking to Brian's artist, Kirsten, the other day because
she did some awesome work.
She did. She posted a picture of her cat in the way of her closed captions. She is hard of hearing. She can't hear. She needs the captions. So she posted a picture of her cat in front of the TV so she couldn't see the captions, which is like, I'm always yelling at Reese about that.
Yeah.
Because she's always blocking the captions. And I've got the TV volume at like 6 so you can sleep.
I appreciate that. You can probably crank it a little more, though. I kind of sleep like a rock. You probably can't hear the TV over me snoring.
So even if we did have captions, your cat would probably lay right in front of them because that's apparently what cats do.
Yeah. Cats
Anyway.
are there. We talked about cats for Jasmine.
We did, yes.
Cats are fucking evil. I don't know.
Yes, they are. I just read this book, and it was all like it was like 1,000 and something facts.
Yeah.
And
Did you read all of them?
Well, so yeah, that book I got through. Wow. It was like 1,000 something facts, and like at least 3 of them were about people killing cats, and I'm like, no, like killing or hurting cats. Like, what is wrong? Why did you put this in here?
Pretty brutal stuff.
There's apparently an instrument, and I forget what it was called, but they put cats in it, and they like it attaches to their tails, and it basically like you press a key and it pulls their tail, so the music is made by the cats meowing.
But you can't predict the music then.
I guess not. I don't know, unless they all have like distinct.
They have distinct meows, but they don't.
I don't know.
They don't.
I mean, that's.
And how would you tune them?
Still, that's so stupid.
It is stupid. It's horrible.
It's terrible.
And it would be horribly out of tune. So.
Yeah. Well, it's terrible anyway.
It is. But sometimes the things that I would want to do to Whisper.
Yeah.
Are similar.
Well, anyway.
Whisper's a dick. He's teaching all the other cats
bad
habits.
Yeah. So you've told me.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah, so we did Things You Might Not Know this week was about Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
About the origins of Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
And how we almost got a completely different game featuring Jean-Claude Van Damme. And so you can check that one out. Search Things You Might Not Know, ThinkSoJoE. You'll find it.
Yeah.
I promise you'll find it as long as you spell my name right.
Yep. That helps. Thanks, Joe, or was it ThinkSoJoe?
It was Thanks, Joe. I accidentally typed the one time. Yeah. And if you can't find it on YouTube, tymnk.thinksojoe.com. Or just go to thinksojoe.com. It's got links to everything.
Yeah.
It's got links to this show. It's got links to my Twitch stream. It's got links to my the Things You Might Not Know stuff, to my digital media stuff.
You do a lot of stuff.
I do. That's why I had to organize it all on a website.
Speaking of websites,
KarinaSCookies.com is coming soon.
If you visit KarinaSCookies.com, it tells you it's coming soon. Yeah. I can't get comfortable. Why am I wearing boots?
I don't know why you're wearing boots. I don't have an explanation for that.
I'm wrapped up in cables now, too. It's like it's my first day. Jeez.
It does not have links to my MySpace page, but it does have links to my Discogs page. So you can go see what records I own.
Yeah? What's new lately?
Let's see. What have I just gotten? I got like 6 from vinyl.org.
Yeah.
Which had like Third Eye Blind and Sum 41 and a bunch of other artists that I wasn't familiar with, at least by name. One of them was Dave Ellison from Megadeth and what's the dude's name from Anthrax? Frank.
No, I don't know.
Anyway, but Frank Bello. It was a project they did together.
Okay.
And then I also got so I was looking at it, like I looked at the name and I'm like, this, I don't know who the fuck Chris Robinson is. And then I realized, oh shit, that's the dude from the Black Crowes. Like right before he started singing, after I put the album on, I'm like, wait, isn't that the dude from the Black Crowes? And the music, he starts singing, it's like, yep, that's the dude from the Black Crowes. So yeah, that's pretty much what's new. I miss GeoCities. Anyway. So much easier back then to build a website for free.
Yeah.
And have to put all this money and effort into it.
Well, but the difference, the quality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, there was a wrestling company around here, OSPW, and they had the most 90s GeoCity looking fucking website in like the late 2000s.
Nice.
And I wrote to them. I'm like, dude, can I redo your website for you? Do you want me to do that? Because your website looks like shit. He's like, fuck you. I made this website. It looks great. Like, if we time travel back to 1996, yes, your website looks great.
Yeah.
Okay, let's sure you do it. You do you, buddy.
Okay, yeah.
I don't
what about
care
your
how many
AOL chat name is that on there?
I don't care how many WWE Hall of Famers came through OSPW. Your website still sucks. Anyway,
Laura wants to know if your AOL name's on there.
she asked about my AOL chat room.
Did you have a chat room?
Probably. I mean, didn't everybody?
I don't know. I don't know how this shit works, really. Like, I used to chat, but
I used to be able to get these apps called punters.
oh,
And you would be able to like go in and you'd use the instant messenger feature with these apps and be able to like kick people offline.
oh, you're an asshole.
I was an asshole. Yes,
That
I used
sucks.
to. I had the best one. It was like it would just send a bunch of like HTML color tags. So it would just give you like a bunch of colors while freezing your computer.
Oh shit,
So you'd be offline like in seconds. It was great.
you're an asshole. How
Yeah.
do I keep? It's like I'm playing jump rope with this cable.
This is your first day, apparently. You don't know how to.
Hi everybody, my name's Karina.
She's always yelling at me about cable management. She's all wrapped up in her headphone cable.
You should have seen me vacuuming earlier.
You're always yelling at me about cable management. Do you ever? I had to grab the vacuum yesterday.
Yeah, I saw this.
And the cable is wrapped around the top of the vacuum.
Incorrect. The cable is wrapped around itself nicely and then hung on the handle.
Either way, it was still up there wrong because
It
there's a
was not
thing on the back of the vacuum to wrap the cable around.
You know, I knew you were going to call me out on this shit, and I'll tell you what.
I wasn't going to, but it
I
came
tell
up.
you what. When you vacuum, you can wrap up the cable however the fuck you want.
Just like I did yesterday.
All right, I'd like to see it wrapped up like that a little more often.
Yeah, okay. Me vacuum. It'd be like me doing the dishes. So I'm taking this thing out of here, this preamp that's been sitting up here. I decided to try it out because I was like, you know what? Maybe maybe the mics will sound a little bit richer and fuller if I have this preamp hooked up before it goes into the board. Because I know like one of the guys I watch who always does videos about this board has these mics and says, yeah, I use them with a cloud lifter. And you don't need to. I mean, I think we could probably like at least double the gain we have going in right now. But I'm like, let me try this thing anyway. And it just introduced like this really bad noise, like hiss. I don't know what it was. So it's like, no, I obviously am not going to use this. So it's just been sitting here for months. And I finally was like, I'm going to put this away. Mm-hmm. I don't feel like going downstairs right now. I'm going to put it up in the closet. And I knocked a bunch of shit over, including a light bulb, which is why I ended up having a vacuum. And then as soon as I put the vacuum away, you're like, can you go do laundry? I'm like, if I would have, if I wanted to go downstairs to do laundry, I would have just put this thing downstairs instead of breaking this light bulb.
To be fair, the same load of laundry was in for like 2.5 days.
It was not in for 2.5 days. It was in for like a half a day at most.
It was in for way too long. I guess I'm just being a nitpicker.
I guess.
Anyways, what was your AOL chat name?
Lars kills Napster.
Oh, mine was Grateful. Number 4, Metal. I thought I was so clever.
I had Lars kills Napster. It was funny because I would wear Metallica t-shirts to school, and my best friend would wear a Napster t-shirt to school, and we'd just shoot pool.
Oh, you had pool at your school?
This was in college.
Oh, I remember the pool, the game room.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we would just go in there and it'd be like it would be Metallica versus Napster all over again.
Yeah.
Because I'm wearing the
Who
Metallica.
usually won?
He did. It wasn't fair though because he had a pool table in his basement.
Oh yeah, that isn't fair.
Yeah, that's not fair. So we used to go down there and we used to have a pool cue that had a price tag of $4.99 out of it, $4.99 on it.
Yeah.
And it was a little short one because like it was in the basement. One of the, you know, the Seinfeld episode where I want to say it was George's dad gets the pool table. And like Kramer goes over there and like they're trying to shoot pool, but they can't because there's no room. They keep bumping the walls.
Yes.
And then Kramer discovers like, oh, if I take the maestro's wand.
Oh, how cute.
Or baton or whatever. And so like the $4.99 queue was for that purpose.
Yeah.
And it was the $4.99 are you out of your mind queue. And so we would, but we had all we had all the shit. We had like the nice pool queues. We had the little $4.99 one that was like this long. And then we had the bridge one.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah, we had the bridge one. So like we would shoot pool all the damn time, and we'd have the radio on. And it was whenever there was shitty music on, that's when I actually started playing well.
That's funny.
Probably because I was less focused on like enjoying the music.
True.
It's like, oh fuck, the Backstreet Boys. All right, I'm about to ace this table. Run this table.
In Lockport, we had a pool hall that was all ages. Didn't serve any alcohol. It served food. It was called Sir Billiards.
Mm-hmm.
We spent quite a bit of time there, my sister and I. And like, we were just good at pool. I remember hustling a few dates.
I was okay at pool. Like there was when I was a kid, like when I was in middle school, there was like like the Salvation Army youth center was like right up the street from my house.
Oh, cool.
So I would go there and shoot pool and play Nintendo and shoot basketball and whatever, but and then I was like, I bought a little pool table, right? Like this.
Is that the one you have out there?
No. It was one that was actually like up on legs. I bought it from Brand Names.
Oh shit!
And and so it was but it was a small one. It was a little plastic table with balls like this big, and just the day I got it, my stepdad comes home. He's don't like make my stepdad out to be a drunk or anything. Like he's not. This is just he had been out drinking that day.
Okay.
And so he comes home, and I'm shooting pool on my little tiny toy pool table in the basement because I can't afford a real pool table,
right,
so I bought
expensive.
a little fucking toy pool table.
Yeah.
And he goes to take a shot, and he's lining up his shot, and he goes, "Now it's my turn," and he falls right through the table, and the legs of the table break.
Oh man!
And he just sits up. What happened?
Oh my goodness!
And he goes, "I'll fix it in the morning," and so he fixed it.
Yeah,
to
it was
his
fixable.
credit, it was fixable enough, let's say. But the reason that I have the pool table that's in the dining room, the little one in the box, I was sitting here one day and I got a notification from UPS or whatever, like, oh, your shipment from so and so is on the way. Like, what the fuck?
Okay.
And then I found out later that it was they had bought me this pool table.
How cute is that?
Because they remembered that and wanted to, they were like, oh, this is to make up for that pool table. Okay.
Have you ever whipped it out and actually played on it?
Yeah, the floor in this house is not level enough.
No, it's totally not. Maybe you could use some furniture pads to level it out.
I guess, maybe.
Damn it.
Anyway, what are you
I'm
doing?
taking my boots off during the first song break.
Jeez.
I'm sorry.
Anyway.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, anyway.
I've done too much adulting this week, and now I can't adult at all today.
I saved you a bunch of money, didn't I, this week? I gave you a laptop.
Holy shit, yes. Thank you. Karina's Cookies thanks you.
Yeah, it was so I tried to give you a laptop before, but it was just not usable.
No. It was nice of you, though.
If you watch my gaming streams and you see me play arcade games, sometimes I'm playing off of that laptop I tried to give you.
Yeah.
Which I'm surprised it even lets me do that.
Yeah.
Because it's that bad. But I just got a new laptop a few months ago. The one I had was not terrible, and once it was cleared out of all my files and shit, it would just probably run smoother. So I was like, you know what? I'm cleaning the studio the other day, and I got 3 laptops all stacked up, and I'm just like, I really don't need all 3 of these. So I was like, do you just want this laptop if I wipe it and put, a fresh install of Windows on it?
Yeah.
And you were like, yeah, sure, why not? And so now you have a laptop to do everything that you need to do.
Yeah, which isn't that much.
That is capable of doing everything you need to do, but not capable of everything I need to do, which is why I have a new laptop, Laura.
Right.
Anyway.
Yes, I got the new laptop. I'm happy with the laptop. I was going to buy a laptop with, like, I haven't gotten my last couple stimuluses yet. So that's what I was going to do.
Stimuli.
Stimuluses.
Stimuli.
Mouses. Nieces.
Anyway,
so that's something I was gonna do, invest in myself a little bit, and now I don't have to do that because you gave me your stuff.
Yes.
So thanks.
Yes.
I feel like I'm not at the right level on this chair. Does that feel better?
Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
Hey, enjoying the stream? Tips, welcome. Yeah, we don't care about tips. We have merch.
Yeah, merch.thinksojoe.com is where you go for that. So
Yeah.
anyway.
Coming soon, Karina's Cookies t-shirts.
Let's answer some of Laura's questions here. Yes, the light is back in the background.
Yeah, thanks for noticing.
So we used an overhead light last week, and
Yeah.
it was fine. But then I used it for things you might not know. It didn't make any difference whatsoever.
Oh.
It's not used in the final version of the video because like the audio sucked in the first take, and then I had already torn everything down, so I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
And so I was like, you know what I need to do is I need to put this arm up here so I can move this TV out of the way and put the teleprompter on this camera here, which it's not up now because I took it down. I thought it was interfering with like my lighting for the green screen on my Twitch.
Oh.
So I was like, screw this, I'm taking it back down.
How is Twitch going? How is your game stream going? I don't ask about it really.
I don't know. I mean, I get, one guy who's always in there and always, trying to, chat with me. And is
it the one that wants
it
to
wasn't
fuck
him.
fried chicken?
It wasn't him.
Okay.
Or her. I don't know. Anyway. But anyway, I got one guy who's always in there and he's always chatting with me and I always kind of, finish the game. And then I'm just like, okay, I got to get to work. And then I do kind of do my streams at random. I didn't do one last night. I didn't feel like it. I was just like, yeah, fuck this.
Yeah.
Mostly because I think I have a copy of Mortal Kombat Trilogy laying around somewhere for PlayStation.
Oh.
And I'm like, well, fuck, I wish I had a PlayStation that works. Because I don't at the moment. But then I'm like, wait, couldn't I just get a PlayStation emulator and then play that through the emulator? I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out.
Yeah. Tune into his Twitch streams to find out.
I could theoretically download the game because I technically own the game, so downloading it isn't illegal. It's a backup copy.
Okay.
And then I can hack it into the PlayStation Classic, and then, anyway, whatever. Random stream of consciousness thoughts on the Think So Joe show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all of our music today has a theme, doesn't it?
Apparently so.
Yeah, I made it that way.
Yeah.
Yesterday was 420, you guys. I'm still celebrating.
Can we talk about how yesterday was supposed to be Doge Day and Doge dropped by like 12 cents?
Can you tell me who Doge is?
You don't know Doge?
No, who's Doge?
Doge is the dog in the meme. Let me show you. Here, we'll look up Doge.
I'm sorry I don't internet enough.
Doge.
I guess I could have just,
That's Doge.
It's just a dog?
It's this dog. It's this type of dog.
Why is that its name?
I don't know. I don't know where it came. We'll go on Know Your Meme later, and we'll look it up. We'll find out.
Okay, thank you.
But the Dogecoin was meant to be like a joke, at the expense of like Bitcoin and Ethereum and those kind of things, and people have started to embrace it. So it went from like 0.02 cents to like by the time I was like, shit, I gotta get in on this. It was up to like 33 cents. It went to 42 cents the other day, like early Tuesday morning, and then dropped to like 30 cents by the end of the day. So it's like, what the fuck? Like, how am I losing money on this?
It's a gamble. It's just a fancy gamble.
At least my one share of Spectrum Pharmaceuticals is doing well.
Hooray.
that I got for
Pharmaceuticals will always do well, though.
I got this one random share of Spectrum Pharmaceuticals because I signed up off of some dude's link for the app called Robinhood, which I didn't want to use.
Right.
Because Robinhood was like screwing people over on the GameStop thing.
Yeah.
And apparently we're having some issues with buying and selling Dogecoin the day before I signed up. So I was asking around, like, where can I buy Dogecoin in New York State? Because all of the exchanges are like, oh, you live in New York? Fuck you. So apparently it's like, New York State is like, oh, no, you can't do that. So I was asking around, like, where can I get it in New York? And the most common answer was Robinhood. And I'm like, I don't want to fucking use Robinhood.
Yeah.
And so finally some dude sent me a link. And it was like, if you sign up at this link, you and I both get free stock. Okay. I can't say no to free stock. Why not? Sure, I'll sign up. So I signed up, and it randomly gave me 1 share of Spectrum Pharmaceuticals. So I'm a stockholder.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah. I mean, if we're being honest, I've been a stockholder, but I've since but I actually, like, in this case, I actually know what I have a stock in.
You didn't know what you had a stock in?
No, because I use an app called Acorns.
Oh, yeah.
Which I know Dewey from Wyatt Coin's been pushing a lot, trying to get people to sign up on his link, which maybe I should do, because there's like perks to getting people to sign up with your link, just like there is at like any of these kind of financial institution deals. Like if I put out my Robinhood link and say, like, you wanted to sign up and buy stock, we both get a free thing of stock if you used my link.
Kind of like a pyramid scheme?
No, not like a pyramid scheme. Those are ridiculous. You should hear some of the shit I have to voice. Anyway.
Do you? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, all the time. Anyway. You sign up this many people, you get this much percentage of the company, and then they get this much percentage, and then anybody that they sign up, they get this much. Like, oh, shut the fuck up already.
Yeah, that's a lot of math.
Yeah, anyway.
I don't math like that.
But Acorns I'm signed up for, and what that does, it takes, like, if I go out and buy something, and I think it's linked to just my PayPal card right now, but like, if I go out and buy something with my PayPal card, and say it costs, I don't know, $1.37, right? Okay. So I pay $1.37 now. It's what it does is it rounds up, so it'd be like another 63 cents would go into my Acorns account.
Oh.
So I use the roundups function, and that is what's funding my Acorns account, and then Acorns invests it in stocks and dividends and all that kind of fun stuff. So I have no idea, like, what my money is in there.
Yeah.
But at least I know. Where my money is on Robinhood. So yeah. It's mostly in Dogecoin, but there's also one actual stock, and I've been looking at other stocks too. Like, I've been looking every night. Like, I've been looking at like what's been making money and is still relatively like cheap.
Yeah.
And every single one of them that's like under $1 that's moved up, Robinhood's like, yeah, we don't offer this stock on our platform. Like, what the fuck? Why are you showing it to me then? I don't fucking care. Just give me stocks I can actually fucking buy. And you could buy like partial shares of stocks and shit like that too.
I don't know what that even.
Well, you like
that sounds like mathing.
If say something is selling for like $50, right?
Oh.
So like Karina's Cookies is trading at $50, for example.
I like that.
Okay, so anybody who wants to buy a full share of Karina's Cookies has to spend $50. You could buy a partial share. So you could buy like
do you share it with somebody? Like a timeshare?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I think it's like you just you own a percentage of a stock in the company.
Yeah, that's a lot of math.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all the math is like done for you on the website. So that was nice.
Oh, that helps.
Yeah, it's like, if you type in how much you want to spend, and it's like, you get this much of a fraction of this stock. Like, okay, great.
Oh.
I don't want WWE stock that badly.
Yeah. How much is WWE stock?
I think it was like $52 the other day or something. Anyway, hey, she's right. It is music time.
It's music time. What do we got? What do we got?
We got Days Ago.
Days Ago.
And this song's called Demonize the Smoke on All WNY. Think So Joe Show.
I don't drink alcohol too often. I'd rather be smoking blunt till I'm coughing. Until I'm dead in my coffin, I will be smoking. It's awesome. It feels amazing when I'm chilling and blazing. And even though I'm Caucasian, my eyes stay low like an Asian. In the sun baking, while my girl is sunbathing, I'm spreading lotion on her skin like it's my favorite thing to do. But it's not. I'd rather sit back and roll a joint or two off some chronic. I just don't get people's logic. They keep talking about marijuana as if it were demonic, while they sip the gin and tonic, telling me that weed is bad for me. Oh yeah, well how's that Xanax treating you, Susie? You floozy, keep boozing and telling me that I'm losing just because I have a different habit than you're choosing. I'm not cool, I'm lazy. I don't care if you hate me, cause I'm a fucking pothead, so get used to it, baby. Well, every single day, they're trying to tell me what to do and what to say. And how to behave, but I won't listen, so quit your bitching. Whoa, oh, oh. They're trying to demonize smoke. They're trying to demonize smoke. Let him demonize. Well, knick-knack, paddywhack, give pills to the addict, but condemn me for smoking weed to cure my sadness. The madness that happens when their lips start flapping is tragic. They cannot think from a different aspect. They reject the intellect while lacking respect. They need to learn to keep the buds on deck. Just mellow out or smoke a bong or two, roll a few doobies up or do what homies do. Just get high and eat some food. Yet, every single day, they're trying to tell me what to do and what to say. Like it'll be okay, but I'm not sure that it will be. No, no, no. They're trying to demonize the smoke, so let them demonize the smoke. They want to demonize the smoke. Don't let him demonize the smoke. Don't let him demonize the smoke. Don't let him demonize the smoke.
Was Days Ago on Think So Joe Show, all WNY.
Yeah.
Yes.
So our local pizzeria is pretty cool.
Because they had a 420 special.
They did. They had a sampler special for like a decent price. I don't know, but it was only offered yesterday. And when we walked in and like saw the special posted last week, I was like, we're getting 2 of those. And we did.
And we did. I had to call. I don't like calling anybody for anything. Like, the most I want to interact with any company is like what do you call it? Live chat. I'll use live chat. I prefer like Twitter.
But you voice over things, like,
yeah.
And you don't like to talk on the phone.
No, I hate talking on the phone.
Okay, that's.
I
cool.
hate calling people. I hate I text my mom. I text my kid.
You do.
Like
you message me.
You message me because you don't like being on the phone.
I mean.
And I mean, you talk to your mom and your sister. And
I do, and Kelsey.
And I talk to my friend John.
Yes.
And those are like the only people I talk to on the phone. I talk to Brian every once in a great while on the phone. And those are just like, hey, can you help me out with this? Yeah, sure, I'll be there in 5.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So, and I hate doing that too because I hate asking people for things.
Right.
So I had to call the pizza place and place.
Yeah, but it evened out because I bought.
You bought.
Yeah.
That's true.
I paid with my new bank card, you guys.
You did.
I got a bank account that's just my bank account.
You
I
had
know
me-
that doesn't sound impressive, but I haven't had a bank account in like 10, 15 years.
You hand me your card, and the numbers are like stacked on top of each other. It's like
they look different.
it took me a minute. I'm like, where the fuck is the numbers on these things? Oh,
Yeah.
that's the number. Okay, and then it's like like I'm glad I know a thing or two about credit cards because I'm like, oh, it's a Visa. Because they're like, what kind of card is it? I'm like, oh, it starts with a 4. It's a Visa.
Yeah, well, it
says on the
Visa
front.
on it.
It says on the front. I'm looking at the back where the numbers are.
Yeah.
Because that's where the numbers are on like all your cards now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Thank you for being excited for me, Laura.
Oh, to answer your question from earlier, there are 3 sets of headphones visible in the shot. There's the ones I'm wearing, the ones she's wearing, and the ones back there. Overall, I would say there's at least 2 more of these, and there's another pair over there. So that's 5, 6, I think.
I don't math.
We got 1, 2, 3, and then 2 more of those, so that's 5, and then the ones over there is 6.
Yeah, that sounds right.
6, and then if you count these, there's 7 because I get earbuds here.
I don't think those count.
Me neither, because I've not used them in months.
Oh.
I didn't like them to begin with when I got them. I'm just like, these suck.
Yeah.
But it was like, oh, good, they're over earbuds that are completely wireless. So that'll be nice instead of having the big over the on the ear headphones like I've been wearing for years now. But
Mom, it doesn't count when you say I look pretty.
but yeah.
But thank you.
Maybe if I got like actual like AirPods instead of these cheap.
See, I would be so afraid to spend that much money on wireless, like
lose.
something you're gonna lose and or break.
Yeah, these are my.
Yeah, like those ones are bigger than the AirPods, though, aren't they?
And they're in a case. That
I know they're in a case, but that doesn't mean shit to me.
Yeah.
I just throw shit in my purse willy nilly.
Yeah. Well, the case charges them too, so
How?
you charge the case.
Magic.
You charge the case, and then when you go out, the case keeps the earbuds charged.
Okay.
So, like, I mean, like, when I get the vaccine and all that stuff, tomorrow, I'm getting shot
Yeah,
number
we're
1.
getting. Oh my God!
both
Early
getting
in the
shot
morning.
1. Yeah, I got to get up early in the morning. I tell her she's pretty all the time.
Yes, he does.
Anyway.
Usually when he's backed in a corner and I'm saying, "Hey, do I look okay?" No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I don't have to say it on the air because I say it in real life off the air all the time.
IRL.
Anyway, yeah, IRL. But like once I'm vaccinated and able to like travel again,
I know.
that'll be nice to like, those will be nice to have like traveling to like New York or something.
Right. But then again,
Because those will fit in my pocket. Those headphones over there won't. The ones I used to have that broke when they fell,
they folded up.
they folded up nice, and I can't find a good pair of headphones that folds up that nicely now.
Well, don't you like to avoid people like when you take public transportation?
Yes.
So maybe it would be good to have big headphones so that they can see like
they
he
don't-
for sure is not
No,
listening to me.
no. No, that never helps. Never. People see you with headphones on, they're like, "Hey, that guy probably has a cigarette. That guy probably has some money."
Yeah, right.
So they come bother me. And I've told Jasmine this many times before. You have to master the art of not seeing people.
Yeah, and she's curious. She's gonna look at people.
So like
They're gonna talk to her.
So like people will come up to me and they will talk to me and I will completely no-sell the fact that they're even like in my presence.
That's kind of rude.
Which has gotten me called a racist at least once.
Oh, jeez.
Because I heard him in between songs on my headphones. I heard him, "Oh, you fucking racist." And I'm like, "What'd you say?" So, "Oh, you heard that?" I'm like, "Dude, I don't care what color you are.
I don't like anybody.
I'm on my phone. I'm playing a game or whatever the fuck I'm doing. I'm waiting for this bus. I don't want to be bothered. I don't care who you are."
Yeah.
Like I'm not ignoring you because of the color of your skin. I'm ignoring you because you're talking to me at a bus stop.
Right.
At the
Bus stop
bus
people can be
station.
weird.
So Laura pretends she doesn't speak English.
Oh, what do you pretend that you speak, Laura?
So I had one guy at the bus station in Niagara Falls, right? And I got headphones on, I got sunglasses on. I'm just standing there. This dude is trying to ask me for a cigarette or ask me for money or something, and he's just
Oh my God. No.
right up in my face trying to talk to me, and I'm just like ignoring him. Like, I know he's there. How can you miss him?
Right.
He's right here in my face. But I'm like completely ignoring him because it's like, I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
I don't care what you want. I don't care what your question is. Like, if you need cigarettes or money, there's a store right over there. You can go buy cigarettes, and if you don't have money for cigarettes, you can get a fucking job. It is literally right there. If you know where the bus station is in Niagara Falls, it is literally across the parking lot from Tops.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. So, like,
Hooray, I know where something is. Usually when people talk about that stuff, I just zone out.
you probably passed it all the time going to
I
Rapids.
did,
So,
yeah. I sure did.
yeah. But, yeah, like, and I'm sure I've probably told somebody a time or two, like, yo, there's a store right there. Go fill out an application if you need money that bad. Instead of asking me for fucking money, trying to bother me.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to fucking go home.
Oh, Laura wants a cigarette. You know, in prison, you have to do favors for cigarettes, Laura. Just saying.
Now I want to listen to The Offspring. Anyway, they have a song called called When You're in Prison.
Oh, I'll have to listen to that. I'm sure I've heard it.
Yeah, I don't know what album it is what album it's on off the top of my head. I may or may not have it on vinyl.
Oh.
If not, I have it on CD. I didn't even know they released a new album, and I haven't gotten it yet. I didn't even know.
Oh.
I should have.
Usually you're right on top of that shit.
I didn't know. I have a Boss Tones record that's pre-ordered that I'm waiting on. That's coming out next month.
Oh, I thought it already came out.
No, the new Boss Tones record, like the whole record isn't out yet. They've released a bunch of singles.
Oh, that's why I thought
one of
that.
which had like Amy Interrupter and Tim Armstrong and like a bunch of other people on it.
I have not heard it.
Really?
Yeah.
You gotta check out that video. I'll send you a link
shit.
later.
Yeah, thank you.
But anyway, I did get the new Green Jello record that's not out yet.
How is it?
It's really good. It's probably the best thing Bill's ever done.
Wow.
And Bill himself has said the same
Yeah.
to me in my inbox because I posted, like, I don't think I'm supposed to have this yet. And I tagged Bill.
Yeah.
And Bill's like, what'd you think? Like, he just messages me out of the blue. What did you think of the new album? Like, I thought it was really good. I thought it was really well produced. That was the first thing I noticed.
Yeah.
Like, I put the album on and dropped the needle, and it's like, this is the best sounding Green Jello record I own.
Oh.
And I own a few of them.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, this is the best sounding Green Jello record. And Bill was like, hey, what'd you think of the album? And I'm like, I really liked it. I thought it was well produced. I thought it was, I think the songs are really well done. He says, I think it's the best thing I've ever done. I said, Bill, I agree.
Oh.
And he was like, would you do me a favor? And I said, sure. What do you need? He said, would you write a review about it and tag me in it on Facebook? Like, okay, sure. So I wrote
You wrote a lengthy review.
I wrote, I guess, a professional sounding review of the album. Like, I'm not supposed to have this yet, but somehow Cleopatra Records sent it to me.
Yeah.
Like, right after I pre-ordered it. It's not supposed to come out till I think maybe a week from now or something. Like, it's still a while away before this album's actually supposed to come out. But for whatever reason, Cleopatra Records was like, oh, well, let's just send them all out now. So everybody's been getting them. I've been seeing them pop up everywhere.
Seen a few.
And Bill has gone out publicly and said, hey, if you get this record early, would you please leave a review and tag me in it?
Cool.
So, because I would imagine most Green Jello fans are friends on Facebook with Bill Manspeaker on one of his two profiles.
Right.
I'm friends with one of them.
Yeah.
Not both. I'm not greedy. He posts the same shit from both of them, as far as I know, which is actually how I knew that Green Jello and Hulk Hogan released a single together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's called "The Leader of the Band."
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out too.
Anyway, hat's in the other room, Laura.
Which hat?
My Rosemary hat. The wrestler Rosemary.
Yeah, we've had this conversation.
She's my favorite. So I was like excited to get that. I'm like, yeah, I'll never wear this, but yeah. Like I got Rosemary merch. Cool. You know, maybe I'll put it on later and I'll post a selfie with it and tag Rosemary in it. Like, hey, look what I got.
You should do that.
But yeah. Anyway.
So, how are the Sabres doing?
Well,
do you want to talk about it?
As of right now, they are mathematically eliminated from being able to get into the playoffs. They are officially done. Well, not officially. I mean, they still got 10. They still have 10 games left to play, but they're officially like not going to make the playoffs.
That's a shame.
So they can just spend the rest of the season trying to ruin Boston's standings in the playoffs. But you know, they have to beat Boston first, and they haven't been able to do that quite yet. They lost. In overtime, I think, the other day, and then they lost 2-0 to them last night. So, actually, aren't they playing tonight? I don't know. I don't
know.
Hey, Google, when's the next Sabres game?
The Sabres' next match is tomorrow.
Tomorrow. We're good. Okay. They play
All these devices react every time.
They play the. I don't know why that one reacts. That one's not even a Google. That one's got the Amazon lady on there.
The lady.
The Amazon. We don't want to say the name because we don't want to set off everybody else's devices.
Yeah.
Which I've done on my like game streams because me and this dude get talking about wrestling.
Oh.
And we bring up Miss Bliss.
Miss Bliss.
And you know, it's like, well, you know, this happened and that happened, this happened, and then she did this, and then I mentioned the name, and then mine goes off, and I'm like, I'm sorry if I just set your devices off.
Yeah.
So I'm trying not to do that. Yes, I do have a signed picture to Laura from a WWE interviewer that came in that same package. It's
I remember you showing that to me.
It came with the hat and a bunch of like pictures of the at the time the Impact Wrestling knockouts. So I was like, okay, cool.
So, speaking of wrestling, the wrestling schedule has changed a little bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, there's wrestling on every night of the week.
You literally have wrestling every fucking night.
5 nights a week. Every single weeknight. I'll tell you what, though, if I didn't work for wrestling channels,
I know,
I would totally skip Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
I would totally, like, in a heartbeat, I would stop. Add something interesting to retain viewership. What kind of interesting thing should I add to retain? Like have a timer that goes off?
A timer, like
timer to what?
Confetti? Are we going to get Grant?
Oh, geez. Yeah, we need to get the Dreadnecks on here, and then we'll just have... that whole thing will be interesting, though. We don't need a timer. Grant will just throw confetti everywhere.
Spontaneous.
Timer goes off, and you have to throw something. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. So...
But yeah, like I try my best to not set off people's Amazon devices if I can help it.
Yeah.
Especially like I'll watch videos of people like doing like home automation stuff where they're like, you know, they get all the fancy LED lights and all that, like fancier than what I've got here, and they won't bleep when they talk to the Google devices. Every half hour you have to hit a bullseye in darts, and if it lands, you gift subs. Oh, that's all Twitch kind of stuff. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
We're on like YouTube and Facebook and stuff here too. So we're good on that for this show. Maybe for my gaming streams to do something like that.
Yeah.
Make it like a Chinese show. What was I reading the other day in this book? There's apparently a Japanese game show, like a talent show, where these guys. It's a talent show for men to come on and sing, while women are jerking them off.
What?
Gotta love Japan. Yeah.
I don't even.
I read that I was gonna wake you up and be like, yo, listen to this. And then it was like, no. And like, it wasn't like anything that I would do with things you might not know about. So it didn't end up in the list.
Right. But what if you did?
So, but it's just like, man, really? That's, Jasmine says there are children present. He wants to try it.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, I don't know. I can't sing, man. I wouldn't win that.
No? You don't think you can sing?
I can't sing.
You make a really good backup singer. How's that?
I sing okay in the shower.
You do.
But
Today
like,
you were singing like a virgin in the shower.
I was not singing like a virgin.
Because we watched a Madonna documentary last night.
I was listening to Weird Al Yankovic on shuffle, and like a surgeon came on, and then a couple of songs later it played "I Love Rocky Road," which we watched the Joan Jett documentary yesterday
I thought you were
too.
actually listening to both songs.
No.
I was sitting there, my music stopped, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, seriously, he's singing along to like a virgin like that.
So I'm in the shower, and like one of the first songs that came on was a complicated song. By Weird Al, which is a parody of "Complicated" by Avril Lavigne, and I'm sitting there and I'm singing along with it because it's a hilarious song, and I'm just like, shit, she's gonna kill me because she thinks I'm singing along with Avril Lavigne.
Yeah.
But I wasn't. I was singing along with Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah, you're like, I didn't hear that. We don't allow that shit in this house.
You clearly can't tell the difference between Weird Al and Madonna. So,
to be fair, Weird Al is a tenor, and Madonna has a fairly low range. Yeah, but we've been watching some music documentaries on the big TV with the boys.
yeah.
It's been nice.
Yeah, well, so I got you that laptop, and then I was like, you know what? You had your laptop out, and you were doing your business stuff. So I'm like, screw it. I'm going to go get my laptop out, and I'm going to figure out. I was having an issue trying to get your website up and running.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Well, you got your laptop. Let me go get mine, and then I'll figure this out while you're doing your stuff. And so we got, we were sitting there in each other's presence on our computers.
Yes.
Instead of me being in here on this computer and her being wherever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listening to music and chasing cats and making cookies.
Yeah. Yeah. I did make cookies yesterday, though. I appropriately made stoner snacks last night.
Yes, you did.
There's no drugs in the cookies, but if you're on drugs, they're great to snack on.
They're great to snack on anyway. I'm not on
That's
drugs,
true,
and
that's
I ate a bunch of them last night. I'm like, why the fuck did I eat that cookie before I got in the booth?
Because there's peanut butter in it. And the chocolate probably thickens your spit, too.
I ate a cookie, and I'm like, I'm going to eat some cheese to make up for this, because that's a smart fucking idea, too.
And what diet plan?
Yeah. That is my diet, is cookies and cheese.
Cookies and cheese. You're welcome.
Like, everything that I eat has cheese in it now. Almost.
It's true.
Almost. So,
Yeah.
not that everything I ate before didn't have cheese in it. I don't know. I like cheese.
Yeah. I mean, cheese is great.
So, like, now I've eaten a cookie with peanut butter in it. I've eaten some cheese.
Yes.
And I'm in the booth, and it's warm in the booth.
Oh, no.
Like, it's nice and cool if I like go in there, and then once I sit down and start talking, it just like kind of warms up.
Yeah.
So it's like, so I'm like in there like trying to talk, and like my tongue's getting all twisted, and just I'm just like,
I need some Pepsi, not sponsored.
I need some Pepsi because that's great for your voice too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've actually been doing a few jobs like on this mic, just because I don't feel like going in there. I'm like, screw this. I don't feel like moving. I'm just gonna sit at the desk and do this.
Yeah. Jasmine, you're wrong. Everything I make is not cookies or to have cheese in it. I made you a banana bread. That was not cookies.
Sometimes she makes cookies with cheese in them. Well,
This has been done. Cream cheese. This has been done.
cream cheese, I guess, if you want to count that.
But yeah, I make real food that doesn't have cheese in it sometimes. My pot roast does not have cheese. It is a cheese-free dish.
Trying to think if I know how to make anything that doesn't have cheese in it. Ramen. I make ramen.
Yeah. You make a hell of a ramen.
Yeah, I make ramen. I used to cook and I used to bake, and I kind of stopped doing all that
I took over.
Well, I just didn't feel like doing it.
Oh.
Like, even before you moved in, I wasn't doing it because I'm just like, I don't feel like doing this.
Yeah.
Like, I got to a point where I was just like, I hate baking. I like baking, but I hate baking. Like, I hate the process of baking, but I like baking and then eating.
You like having the baked good.
I like putting it in the oven, taking it out of the oven, and then eating it. Like, I like that part. A lot of the rest of that shit, I don't.
You don't like making a mess?
No, I don't. I don't
love
like cleaning it
making
up.
a mess.
The worst was cupcakes. I hated making cupcakes.
Why?
Because I hate dealing with those little paper fucking things, and
All right.
pouring, like the tedium of just pouring each individual cupcake. It's like, fuck, why can't I just make a goddamn cake?
Because cupcakes are bite-sized.
Yeah, but then I could just make a cake. And then I just have to frost one thing. I don't have to frost like 12 fucking cupcakes.
But now that we have piping bags, it's so much easier.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wanted to be like a cook when I was little.
Did you?
I did, because like I was like, when I was like a teenager, I'm like, ooh, I can make pasta. So like,
Like from scratch?
well, so I had like the pasta maker. So I would try to
Yeah.
make pasta, and I would try to make like sauce from scratch, and it just wasn't, the sauce sucked.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Joe.
Yeah. Well, now I can actually make like pretty decent pasta sauce. I just don't.
Well, how about if we make sauce and meatballs and spend a day together in the kitchen?
Okay.
Okay. It'll be weird because that's like my thing to do with Allison, and that was like my thing to do with Dad. But we'll try it out.
Brooke is in the chat. Did you send
Hi,
her?
Brooke.
Did you send her the thing?
Yes, about the fear of
The
purple.
fear of purple. Yes.
Yes.
Anyway,
She-
I'm trying to cheer everybody up with some random facts from these books I've been reading. Like I sent Rosie one that said like Bon Jovi was banned in China
yeah,
or
that's
some
cool.
shit like that. So it's like I'm reading this book and I feel like this would cheer Rosie up. I'm not gonna give away her Twitter handle on the air, so
Yeah.
she's. So I was like, here, listen to, check this out here. Look, this might entertain you and make you smile and feel better,
Yeah.
So, I mean, really, the point of me looking through these books is trying to come up with topics for things you might not know videos, which I don't even need to do because we've
You
got
really
like,
don't.
we're on like page 6 of a document full of these things.
It's just a list. That's all it is.
And like Kevin has picked one in the time we've been doing these together, in that he's been coming up with the topics himself.
Oh.
So like he's picked one, which was the Jonas Salk poliovirus vaccine, like the one that we did a couple of weeks ago. So it was like, oh, okay, like I was like, oh, that's a relevant topic. He says, yeah, I picked it from your list. I'm like, that was in the list? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know what's in the list.
What if you have repeats in there? You should.
I don't think I have repeats. I might, because I'm on like my 3rd book now that I'm reading to
There's
find.
got to be some repeats.
So yeah, I'm sure that there might be. But like I saw one in one of the books I was reading, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm pretty sure this is already in the list. So I like typed the dude's name in, and sure enough, it came up. I'm like, okay, cool, that's already in there. It was about a white supremacist who took a what do you call it, like the genealogy test.
Oh, okay.
And it turned out he was like 14% sub-Saharan, like sub-Saharan African.
Oh, okay. Oh. That's a kick in the balls.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah. So he probably didn't like that.
probably not. I'd imagine not.
Yeah.
He's probably really mad today, especially after yesterday. So
Oh, yeah. Guilty.
guilty. Now sentence him.
Yeah. I mean, not that any sentence is going to bring real justice.
I'm not gonna. What's up, Dewey? Welcome, Dewey.
Hi, Dewey.
But like, I'm not gonna sit here and say, "Oh, justice has been served," because we don't know this yet. We don't know what the sentence is gonna be.
That's true.
What? He could be like, "Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna give you 5 years." What the fuck does that do?
Right. Well, I mean, really, you could give...
I don't know what the minimum sentence is for.
Yeah.
And I'm sure like appeals and shit will. No, that's criminal. He can't do that at criminal, right? He can't.
I don't know.
I don't know how that all
I
works.
don't know. But really, it's not... whatever he is sentenced to, it is not going to be justice.
No.
It is going to be, as I saw somebody post on Facebook, it's accountability. And there needs to be more accountability, but we need to remember this is not justice. This does not stop other cops from killing innocent people. This does not stop, any racial injustices. This is one instance. George Floyd is not back because this guy was convicted. It's not justice.
There's a tweet from Kevin, and it says, "This is historic. Now do the others."
Right. Right.
And there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them that need to,
Yeah.
Only thing anyone wants is to see is that he is no longer breathing, says Dewey. I don't, I mean, still, that's not going to bring back George Floyd.
Right.
It's not going to make up for what he did.
It's not going to take any pain away from George Floyd's family and friends. It's not going to take any fear out of, I mean, it takes a little bit of fear out of some of our hearts.
I had caught President Biden's speech afterward yesterday.
Yeah, what did he have to say?
That he talked to the family and he that they were happy about the verdict and that he was talking to George Floyd's daughter and she when it first happened and she was like, "Oh, Daddy changed the world," and he was like, "Yeah, Daddy changed the world," hopefully, But I'm glad to see he was found guilty, and hopefully when the sentence comes down, it'll be more than just an insult. It'll be more than just an insult to the family,
Right.
Anyway, this is Rastaman.
He dropped an album yesterday.
Did he?
Yes, that's what this song is off of.
Okay, well, this song is called The Seed on All WNY. ThinkSoJoE Show.
Yes, I love smoking weed. Very true, yes indeed. It all started with the seed. Then it grows into a tree. Light it up and I feel free. Like I could take on anything. But it can get hard to see. With all the smoke that surrounds me. THC and CBD. There's no place I'd rather be. Sitting smoking on the beach. With some friends, that's all I need. Never wanted to compete. I just need to chase my dreams. I just wanna feel complete. So I grab the mic and sing. I just wanna get high. Crazy how the time flies. It's been a long ride, crazy how I've survived. I just wanna get high. So we gonna get high. No more saying goodbye. We just gonna get high so we can have a good time. I just wanna get high. Gotta blaze it, light it, roll another. Never caring what you say unless you were my mother. Never knowing what we're doing, but we're looking out for each other. That's the way it's supposed to be, you help out one another. And I'm giving love to all of my brothers. That's all I have to give because I'm coming from the gutter. Hope you understand me, I'm trying not to stutter. I wanna be on top because I'm sick of being under now. I just wanna get high. Crazy how the time flies. It's been a long ride, crazy how I've survived. I just wanna get high. So we gonna get high. No more saying goodbyes. We just gonna get high so we can have a good time. I just wanna get high. 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 I just wanna get high.
Rastaman on all WNY ThinkSoJoE show. Song called The Seed. I wanted to make sure it was The Seed and not just Seed.
That was really cute. I like that.
Yeah. We were talking during the break about how lions and what was it, jaguars?
Yes.
Lions and jaguars react to catnip in the same way that like domestic house cats do.
Yeah, I definitely need to see that.
Hey, it's Nick Landers.
Nick, speaking
Nick
of
Landers. We were just earlier today. We were listening to the new Inherent Vice album that just dropped today.
I probably listened to it 4 or 5 times. I'm not even gonna lie, and
So I
started singing along at one point.
I got the link like right before I jumped in the shower to like shave my head and get ready for the show. So I didn't listen to it right away, and then I came out and you're like, guess what I'm listening to?
Yeah.
And I just assumed you were still listening to Sublime because you've been listening to them all day, and you're like, no, I'm listening to the new Inherent Vice.
I wasn't listening to Sublime on purpose, I don't think. I think it just came on in the shuffle.
And then I came back in here and I was getting all set up for the show and stuff, and then you came in and you're like, let's listen to the new Inherent Vice. So I got to listen to it. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Very good stuff.
Maybe we'll drop a track next week. What do you think?
I think that sounds like a
I think
pretty
that
decent
sounds
idea.
like a plan.
Hey, maybe we could talk to Mr. Landers and see if we can get, some combination of members of Inherent Vice.
Maybe.
Okay, well, Nick, expect a message.
Our good buddy Bill Nelson on the drums, right?
Oh my God, he tears it up. Oh my God, we knew it was going to be great.
Yeah.
But like, it's awesome. You guys gotta check it out. They have it on Bandcamp. I don't know where else. Probably the Spotify, probably the Apple Music or whatever they have. I don't know.
So even when I had braids, I did shave the side around
Did you?
my head. Yes. So yes.
You only had hair on the top of your head,
Yes.
like a man bun, only in braids.
No.
Yeah. Afraid
No.
so.
No.
Yeah.
No, man buns don't shave the sides of their heads.
Yeah, they do sometimes.
No, they don't.
They do the back of their heads.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I had hair like up here, and that was it.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
That's very early 2000s.
Nick
of
says
you.
it'll be up everywhere else soon.
Okay, so Bandcamp
So,
right now. Thank you, Nick.
Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, she's still wearing the boots, by the way.
Damn it. And I'm
She was
still
gonna take
wicked
the-
uncomfortable.
She's like, I'm gonna take the boots off, and nope, she's still wearing the boots.
I am.
Heat's still on. I can hear it in the background.
Oh.
That's why. That's like I'm sitting here the other day, and I did a job. I didn't realize the heat was on, and I did a job like on this mic. I'm like, why the fuck? What is that hum? And I'm like trying to get rid of it through like EQ because I'm like, I'm not fucking recording it again. Fuck that.
Did you get rid of it?
Yeah.
Good.
I actually have a setting for when the heater's on.
Oh. That's
But it
probably
was
a really good idea.
Well, I'm pretty sure it was set when I used to use the condenser mics.
Oh.
So it wasn't necessarily set for these. I have a setting for like when I use these mics, so I can just take out like any kind of like background, like the room noise.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
But like that heater, I can hear it hum. Like you guys probably can't hear it, but I can hear it in my headphones. Like it's there.
It's there.
It's there. Yeah.
It got cold. Can you guys believe on April 21st there is snow outside? Can you guys fucking believe this?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, because it's Buffalo. Thanks, Buffalo.
It has snowed every single year ever in Buffalo in April.
Really?
Yes, it has.
Oh, well, it seemed like it really shouldn't.
It just took 21 days this year
Yeah.
because it was warm at the beginning of April.
Oh, yeah.
You guys be on Napster. Living Brain Dead's on Napster.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You could get You could get Falls Count Anywhere on Napster.
Yeah.
I was so happy to see that we were going to be on Napster. I'm like, yeah, we're going to be on Napster. Like I was like promoting it on Facebook. Like you can download our album. You can buy our album on Napster. You can buy our album on Napster.
How
You
funny.
can't just steal our album on Napster like you used to do back in the 90s and got sued over.
Right.
Rightfully so, you thieves.
Pirates.
Seriously, like, and so now like people are blaming Metallica for like DMCA takedowns, which is if you have copyrighted music in a video, and like YouTube or Twitch or somebody says, "Oh no, then they take your video down, or they mute your video or whatever. Like, that's a part of a law called DMCA. I don't know, Digital Media Copyright Act or some shit like that, right? So like, what happened was Metallica was playing on a Twitch stream for, I want to say like Bethesda Games or something like that. This was a couple of months ago. Metallica's playing on a game stream for a gaming company, and Twitch put generic music over the Metallica performance because it was copyrighted music.
Yeah.
And so people are like, oh, see, yeah, that's what they get. Like, it's not Metallica's fault. You assholes were stealing music. If you want to blame anybody for this shit, blame Sean Fanning. He was the founder of Napster.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, if you use DistroKid, you'll be up on, you should be on all the platforms we're on. So
Cool.
that includes Napster.
Very cool.
I was just like, how cool is this? You could buy our album on Napster. Like, I won in the end. All those years of wearing Metallica shirts paid off.
Oh, man. You know, I think the only reason that I wasn't stealing music at that time was because we didn't have the internet.
I'm not going to lie. I was stealing music. I just wasn't using Napster because Napster sucked.
LimeWire?
No, all the, like, LimeWire and there was another one that was popular that was the same thing. Those all sucked.
Oh.
I would go on IRC, Internet Relay Chat, right? And, like, you could, if you knew where to go, you could find people who had, automated, like, bots, basically, to send you music from their collection.
Oh.
So you would just go in and you just type a command and you would get all the, Kazaa, that was the other one.
Yeah.
And Morpheus.
Oh.
I should know these things. I was just listening to Don't Download This Song by Weird Al Yankovic, and he mentions all of those. Anyway. But yeah, so I used to go on IRC, and I would go in, and you had to know what rooms to go in, and like what servers to go on to find these rooms, and you go into the room, you type a command, and you could download music and movies and videos anyway.
Yeah.
And I've told that story before of that's how I found out that the Spice Girls have a song called Naked. Anyway.
Yeah, they do.
So anyway.
Awkward.
It was a video, so I'm like,
Yeah.
it was like the Spice Girls naked in London. I'm like, okay, I'll download that. It took like 4 fucking days to download.
Right.
And then I open it up, and like, they're implied nude. They're like sitting on the backs of his chairs like this, and like, but it's like, this isn't what I was expecting. Anyways. Paying for Spotify is much more affordable for me to be able to listen to music legally. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Geez, I don't even know where I would, like, I think the last place I've downloaded music illegally from was the Pirate Bay, probably.
Probably for me too.
But I used to go in these IRC chat rooms, and I would just download albums at a time, and they would take like days to complete downloading, and
then you download it, and it's not even a file that you can use.
And then, like, if the person you're downloading it from gets offline, you can't get. So it's like,
Yeah.
damn it, man, where'd you go? I need this new. What the fuck was I even listening to at the time? I don't even know.
Yeah.
Like, I need to get this new Eminem record that's not out yet. I think the last album I might have like, stolen was like Real Big Fish, Monkeys for Nothing, and Chimps for Free.
That's cute.
Because I was going to see Real Big Fish before the album came out.
Okay, and you wanted to know the song.
So it's like, I'm going to get and I told them that when I met them. I'm like, hey, I downloaded the new album, but I am going to buy it the day it comes out. And I did. I kept my word. I did. I bought it.
Good.
Because, but it was like, I want to know what I'm getting into when I go to and they only played like one song off the album. So it's like,
that sucks.
Wish I would have done it with Fozzy, because they did like a couple of songs off of Judas when I saw them.
Oh.
And now I won't.
And now you won't go see Fozzy.
Now I won't go see Fozzy again. So,
Yeah. So do you want to talk about being a grown up?
About being a grown-up? Tell me about you being a grown-up.
I had all these doctor's appointments this week, like already this week, and I went by myself, and I bought groceries with my own bank card. And, this all sounds really unimpressive now, but I was so proud of myself, like saving and managing money and like not having to ask for money. Like that was a really good feeling. In case you guys don't know, I am waiting for my Social Security disability settlement. I have my phone interview on Friday, which is like a huge step in me being able to like contribute financially because Joe kind of takes care of me and my mom and my sister, and that's just not fair. So I'm taking all these steps to adults.
Let me clarify. You mean that I take care of you and your mom and your sister take care of you. I don't take care of you and your mom and your sister.
I didn't even realize that they couldn't see the punctuation. Yes, Laura, thank you. I am a grown up. And this all started because I had to open the bank account.
Yeah.
Because for the Social Security phone interview, I need a bank account because when they give me the money, they have to put it somewhere, right?
Sure.
So now I have a place, and I'm really looking forward to the money being in my bank account.
That'd be great.
Right?
I want to talk about what Nick just said, which
What
is
did
he
Nick
was
say?
very anti-streaming for a long time, but was paying more than $10 a month in music, so Spotify is the way to go for him. So I'm actually paying for a YouTube music account, family account.
Yes.
So that's $15 a month. I'm also paying the $10 for a Spotify account.
Well, different devices.
Different devices, yes, and also like most of the time when people share their music, they share Spotify links.
Yeah.
So it was just so much easier to just have a Spotify.
Yeah.
I didn't even have a Spotify for the longest time because I had Google Play Music. And I'm like, what the fuck do I need a Spotify for?
Yeah.
And then just all the links that I would get for songs were coming in Spotify. It's like,
Yeah,
all right,
it was
all
a
right,
pain in the ass.
let me get this now. Let me go on Spotify and I can get this song, or I would have to like search for it, and I'm like, it's just easier to just click. It's right there.
It really is.
So it's like, all right, so
That's
I'm
our technology now.
I'm paying $25 a month for streaming music. It's also including the YouTube premium, which means like I laugh at everybody I see like complaining that they have to sit through ads on on YouTube. But like I pay $25 a month for streaming audio services on top of the God only knows how much I'm paying for streaming video services. And then I also buy a lot of vinyl. So I'm spending a ton of money on music.
Yeah. I appreciate that you do that.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm sure everybody that's on our family plan appreciates that I do that too.
Who's all on that?
I don't know. The only one I can think of off the top of my head is Brian.
Oh.
I think we put Allison on it, but she doesn't use it.
She doesn't use it. She, I don't even know what she uses. I think she listens to music on YouTube, but she doesn't listen to YouTube music. She just like listens to YouTube.
Well, she'll at least have the ad-free experience on YouTube, I think, with the premium. So, because that's what it is, YouTube Premium family plan. So it's like with the YouTube music, you get the YouTube with ads, without ads, and you get. They used to have like exclusive shows on YouTube for premium members. It was called YouTube Red, and there was a great. It was the dude that does Vsauce, Michael Stevens, did a great series that was like 3 seasons long on there. It was called. Shit, what the fuck was it called? I know it had Brain in the name. Can't think of the name of it off the top of my head.
Brian is in your family now. Brian is pretty much family.
Brian is my family, yes.
Yeah. What?
I'm just trying to figure out what the hell the name of that other channel this dude had was.
Oh.
I thought I would just be able to like quickly find it. Let me hit him and yeah. Anyway, Mindfield, that was it.
Oh.
That was a great show.
Okay.
It was a YouTube Red exclusive. I don't know if it still is, if you still have to have a membership to watch, but it was a great show.
Cool.
I would never miss an episode.
Yeah.
It was, and they did it like weekly, like Netflix does.
Okay.
So it wasn't like, here's a drop. It was like, here's this episode. See you next week. Like, damn, I gotta wait now.
That sucks.
Yeah.
But I mean, I kind of miss that about TV.
Yeah, I do to an extent. I mean,
Yeah.
but now it's so much, it's like just as convenient. Like, okay, I'm not available to watch on this date
Yeah.
that this show is airing. So I'll just skip a few episodes and just binge watch what I've missed. So like I'm 2 episodes behind on The Simpsons right now.
Yeah.
So I got to catch
Oh.
up on that.
Okay.
But yes, Brian is in my family. So you are on my Google family account.
Indeed, I am.
Brian is on my Google family account. I think Madison
That would make
is
sense, would
on.
it not?
I think, I don't know, because I know I was trying to like get her an account, and it was like, oh, my mom doesn't want me to have a Gmail or whatever. I don't know. So, but I think we got past that. I think she's on my account. I have no idea. I have no idea how many people are on my account. I just know I'm paying $15 a month and gave some folks some free YouTube subscriptions. Like, here you go, enjoy, listen to music. It's the gift of music, and that was important to me, was to be able to spread that.
Yeah.
Especially for somebody like Brian, who listens to music all the time and it gets inspired, and for Madison, who's still listening to who's still forming her musical tastes. And
Thank goodness she hasn't settled on, what she's found so far.
I mean, when I was her age, I was probably, I guess right before I was her age, I was probably listening to the same radio stations she's listening to, and I kind of, got to her age and maybe like a year later, and like, got introduced to a friendly little happy band called Metallica. And
I think we've talked about Metallica enough today.
Never enough Metallica talk. Guys want to talk about my tattoos? Anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Metallica. That's my shit.
I am aware.
I was like thinking of throwing on the Black Album earlier because I was like playing my guitar, and I'm like, I really want to listen to The Unforgiven right now. And I'm like, nah, then I got to get over there and I got to clear the stuff out of the way, and then I got to get over here and get on. So nah, maybe later.
Your John Cena tattoos that you can't see?
They're invisible.
I'm starting to get it.
Can't see them.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
I'm catching on to the wrestling jokes.
Yeah, I have a Simpsons tattoo.
It's there somewhere.
It's there. It's upside down. There.
Let me bend you.
And Nick Landers has a Metallica tattoo.
Do you? What is it, Nick?
You have the Ninja Star, I think, don't you? I think. I don't know. We got to wait for an answer now.
I know. We'll tell you guys tomorrow.
Yeah. When I was thinking of getting my first tattoo, it was way before I ever got my first tattoo. I was thinking about getting a tattoo, and I chickened out. But he's got the Ninja Star.
Okay.
So the girl I was dating at the time had a Metallica Ninja Star tribal bumper sticker. That wasn't on her car for whatever reason, but she
was
had
just sitting around?
Well, I think she had just bought it.
Oh.
So I like took it and I traced it, and then I like flipped it over because it was like a half a tribal, and so I was gonna get that like across my like the Ninja Star in between my shoulder blades, the tribal across the back, and I am really glad I didn't do that now, in retrospect.
Indeed.
But that was going to be my first tattoo. Was going to be the Metallica Ninja Star.
If you're going to do that, you might as well just get like a Godsmack tattoo.
And to this day, I do not have the Ninja Star. I've got Scary Guy.
Are you going to, do you think?
No, probably not.
No.
Maybe. I don't know.
What's the Ninja Star from?
It was originally from the album Load. And they used it like through Reload. And it was like a secondary kind of logo. They still throw it on some merch every now and then, I think. But it was like a secondary logo, like through Load and Reload, until they went and did Saint Anger and all that. So, but I got Scary Guy and Ride the Lightning and Master of Puppets, Justice for All, Damage Inc. 1. I walked into the tattoo shop. I said, "Mark, I have nothing." He's like, "I got an idea."
Yeah.
I said, "Okay," and he shows me what he's like. This is what I'm thinking, and he shows me the single cover for the song 1, which anybody who knows me, that is my favorite song ever. And I'm just like, yep, that's what we're doing. And then he did a fantastic job.
Yeah, he really did.
As he always does. So shout out to Mark at Holy Ground Tattoo in West Seneca.
Heck yes.
Somebody was asking the other day, they were looking for somebody for tattoos. And I was like, it was somebody in Niagara Falls. I want to say it was Dan Twist's
Yeah,
wife,
I think
Misha.
you're right.
And I was like, if you don't mind leaving Niagara Falls,
Yeah.
this is, this is who I go to. He could probably do what you're looking for. I think she wanted to do like watercolor stuff. I'm pretty sure he could do
Yeah, it was
that.
watercolor stuff.
So I'm like, go to Mark at Holy Ground.
Yeah.
He's the best.
Yeah.
So like, I need to get.
We
out.
both need more ink.
I can turn this arm in a way that you can't tell. You can barely tell I have tattoos. So
Yeah.
I need more tattoos.
Agreed. For
Which is
both
funny
of us.
because when my parents came to see The Living Brain Dead and Yellow Sauce that one night,
Yeah.
I walked up to my mom after the set because my mom was like, I told them, come see Yellow Sauce. You'll like Yellow Sauce.
Yeah.
Listen to a song or two and leave during The Living Brain Dead. That's fine with me. Then I can never say that my mom never saw me play.
Yeah.
And so my mom and my stepdad came and they came to Stamps and they sat through whoever the opening band was, and then Yellow Sauce, and then The Living Brain Dead, and they were still there when I was done. And Kevin's mom was there too, so
Yeah.
my mom and Kevin's mom were hanging out.
Did they know each other when you guys were younger?
No.
Oh.
I think I met Kevin's mom maybe once,
Okay.
maybe, because I went to like a pool party at his house once. When we were
pool
in
party.
high school, yeah, pool
That
party,
sounds really fun.
yeah,
Not today, like
Pool-
in the snow.
pool party. It was a cool party, cool pool party.
Pool party.
La 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 la. Anyway, so what was I talking about?
Pool parties.
Pool parties.
Oh no, when your mom and
the Living Brain
stepdad
Dead.
were at the Living Brain Dead show.
Yeah, the Living Brain Dead show. So they stuck around for the rest of the set, and I walked up like, "Oh, you're still here?" And she, "Oh, it was." I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I did, and I'm walking around with no sleeves on, because I just got off stage, and my stepdad, man, you're really inked up. Like, yeah, I need more.
Yeah.
I think that was before I got the Bart Simpson, so
Do you think so?
I think so. So I don't take my phone is waterproof. I can take my phone swimming if I want to, Laura.
But maybe you shouldn't tempt it.
I'm not going to,
Right,
but
right.
I got a waterproof
Well,
phone.
what are the odds you're gonna go swimming in anyways?
Yeah, right.
But-
I haven't in a few years, so
No, you have not swam since I've been around.
no.
So
Like, I don't mind the pool,
Mm.
but I like the air conditioner better. So
I
I'd rather be in
respect
the house.
that. I definitely respect that.
I'd rather be in the house or like at a record store with air conditioning. Revolver.
I like to be outside, but poolside is not necessarily my favorite.
Getting my first jab in the arm tomorrow. You're getting yours too. First jab in the arm
Yes.
tomorrow. And then I think it's like 3 weeks. Then we have to go back and get the second. And
Mm-hmm.
then 2 weeks after that.
We're immune.
So 5 weeks, Revolver, get ready.
He's gonna buy you guys out.
I'm coming to spend some money.
Oh no. Oh, gosh.
Without Brian this time. Well, so I might spend less without Brian because I don't have
he gives you ideas.
because I don't have Brian like, here, you want this. And I'm just like, do I? He's like, yeah, you do. And then I buy it and I listen to it and I'm like, man, this is really good. And then I never listen to it again.
Oh.
Which is, not to say anything negative about anything Brian's picked for me. It's all been really good. It's all been stuff, that I've been into to listen to, but it's also like, it's not going to be like my go-to because it's not like stuff I already knew. A lot of the stuff I listen to regularly is stuff I already knew.
Yeah.
With the exception of Masked Intruder.
You're welcome.
You got me started on Masked Intruder
Yes.
because you would like jam out anytime Stick 'em Up would come on.
Yeah, I like that.
And then you were supposed to go see Masked Intruder with me with the Interrupters.
Right.
And
I
you
didn't feel so good. I
You
think.
got sick, so Brian went with me to see the Interrupters.
I'm
and
so
Masked
glad
Intruder.
that Brian went with you.
And Brian was getting into the Interrupters, and then when he saw Masked Intruder, he's like, oh.
Yeah.
He ended up buying the Rat Boy album,
Okay.
which was the opening act. And I bought Masked Intruder 3, which was their newest album at the time. Actually, I think it still is. Like they have
I
like
was just gonna ask.
they have Super Masked Intruder 3 Turbo, which is like an internet only like expanded edition of the album.
Do you have that?
No, but I can listen to it on Spotify.
Oh.
Anyway, or YouTube Music. Anyway, so but I came home with 3, and then one day I'm just listening to the 3. I'm like, I need to get Masked Intruder 1 because that's the one with Stick 'em Up on it. So I bought that, and I love that album. I'm like, I need to get MI2.
I'm
So
really glad.
So I bought MI2.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, ooh, look, they have EPs. They have 7-inch records. I need to buy these. I got to get them now. And right
Laura
now,
says it's time for music.
yes, Laura is correct. It is, in fact, time for music. Where's the music
button?
There's the music button. Anyway, and so this is 9 Layers Deep. We miss you, Ballsy.
Yes, we do.
And this song is called Sludge Life on All WNY. Think so, JoJo. 9 layers deep on all WNY Think So Joe show.
That's some good shit.
Yes, that song called Sludge Life.
Yeah.
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 So you didn't know, apparently.
Motherfucker, you gotta call me out on everything.
I thought this was common knowledge. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm the only freak who actually knows this. Brian May from Queen is an has a PhD in astrophysics. I had to look. I knew it was something something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I didn't know that. I didn't even know his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian May from Queen.
What does he play?
Astrophysicist. He's the guitarist.
Okay. Is there only one guitarist in Queen?
Yeah, he's the guy that plays all the doodly parts at the end of We Will Rock You.
Oh.
And, you know, all the other epic guitar parts by Queen.
Yeah. I feel like We Will Rock You is like not that epic compared to some of their stuff.
I was like flipping through this book in between songs and I was like, hey, you know, everybody knows this. And you said, I didn't know that.
Nope.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
Anyways, yes.
Laura's calling you out. She thinks you burned your hat.
I didn't see her message, her comment there.
She's been repeating this comment.
So I just saw that particular one when you pointed it out to me, and I'm like, fuck it, I'll go get the hat. And then I looked, I'm like, shit, I only got a minute. So
Yeah. He's not sure exactly where it is.
I'm pretty sure I know where it is.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So,
I've been making cookies.
You have been making cookies.
And making investments in my cookies.
I've been doing voiceovers and making investments with the money from the voiceovers.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I was like, the first night I signed up, I'm just like, I just had and I still, to an extent, like right now I don't, but I would have it like up on the screen constantly. Like I got three screens, so there's like one over here that's got my my stock, my portfolio up, and like just watching the numbers. And it was like, ooh, I'm up to 30. Like I only threw in like $25, and I was up to like $30 the other. I was like, yeah. And I'm like, and it's just gonna keep going up. Did you just turn my Xbox on?
What do I do? Hit the X?
Wait till it stops flashing and then hit it.
God, I hate technology. Do I hit it now?
Apparently, you didn't turn it on. I don't know what you did.
Maybe I turned it off.
Maybe, I don't know.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So Karina's Cookies is soon going to be offering single cookies.
Now, the figures, I know exactly where those are, Laura.
Yes.
They're in the same place they were the last time you tried to call me out on them.
Basement?
In the basement with a bunch of my other wrestling figures that I didn't have room to display. Yeah. I have a very small display on the top of my shelf over here. It's got Demolition, the Ultimate Warrior, and Randy Savage, and that's it.
Yeah.
Because that's all I could fit up there.
You could fit a couple more, maybe.
They
just have to get intimate with each other.
There's a new Randy Savage figure that just came out. I'm seeing everybody post it on Instagram now, and I'm just like, I want it.
Oh.
Why didn't I buy it? Oh, because I don't have room for it.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a few action figures over here. There's a Mick Foley, and I think a Jeff Hardy, and a Chris Jericho. And a Stevie Richards. That's Chris Jericho. Let's see. There's a Stevie Richards back there.
Who's in the crop top?
That's Stevie Richards.
Oh, Stevie.
That's Big Stevie Cool of the BWO.
And
then there's two Jeff Hardys.
The other guy in the crop top in the photo, that's the Blue Meanie, right?
Yes.
I know things.
Yes. Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm aware. That's the only reason I knew it was like meant for me is because it said Canadian Bulldog on it. And I'm just like, oh. Like, Laura had these sent here. Yes, they're in with all the rest of my wrestling figures that I didn't have room to display.
He pulls them out every once in a while and shows me.
I go down to the basement and I'm like looking for stuff and I'm like, what's in this box? Like, oh yeah, that's right, wrestling figures.
Yeah.
Because like I know what's in most of the totes down there, and then I just look at this one. I'm like, what the fuck's in here? Oh yeah, that's right. I bought this for my wrestling figures.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's also not labeled. Like
do you want to maybe label it?
I could. I mean, there's a orange tote down there, and it's got a Think So Brain sticker on it. It's got all the Think So Brain merch still in it.
That's reasonable.
Anybody want a Think So Brain t-shirt?
Oh, you should let me. What's the biggest Think So Brain t-shirt you have, you think?
Probably XL, maybe 2XL. I don't know.
I found a way, and I showed it to Jasmine, to make a dress out of a t-shirt. It was on Pinterest, obviously. And like, I don't think you're intended to wear a bra with this, but like, I'm going to. Like, I'm going to wear a sports bra with it. But you need like a 3 or 4X, depending on your size.
Yeah.
And I mean, everybody doesn't have a 3 or 4X sitting around. Some people have like oodles of 3 or 4X sitting around. But we have like some misprint Living Brain Dead. And I think there is a ThinkSoJoE. Like
there is like a 4X Living Brain Dead that we were using like on display, and there's like a little piece of glue on it that won't come off. So you could probably use that.
Yeah, I'm going to.
But we would use that as like our display shirt. But I made like a couple of 4Xs for some certain friends of ours,
Right.
So who may or may not be still watching the show, but I haven't seen them since. So.
Oh, yeah.
So they haven't been able to get out to the shows, or we haven't gotten out of any of theirs, or whatever. So, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty of them, Laura. Just give me an address and a size.
I want Laura's address. I'll send her some cookies.
Give Karina the address. She'll send you some cookies and a
Do it.
T-shirt.
Yeah. I mean, I won't send you anything with frosting. I don't think that'll travel well, especially not in the winter.
Right.
So, you know.
But you have a whole like list of inventory of like, well, not inventory, but like a list of cookies you can sell. You have a menu.
I now have a list of menu suggestions, complete with prices.
Okay.
So that's available to email to people. I don't know how to send it over Messenger.
So what we'll do is we need to like one of these days like actually sit down and talk about your website and what you want on your website. And obviously the menu's got to go on there somewhere, so we'll figure that out. I guess maybe it would be like a downloadable PDF or something. But we'll figure that out when we get there. It's just like I started like trying to design last night, and I put your logo and I put like a background, and I'm like, okay, now what?
Yeah.
So, you know.
Oh, most of my menu is available on my Facebook About section.
You just updated your Facebook, did you not? I
did
sat
last
there.
night.
You were
Was
sitting
it
there on
last
the
night?
yeah. You were sitting there on the computer. You were right next to me. I was on my computer trying to figure out what was
spending time together.
what setting I missed to get your website working, and it was absolutely on me. 'Cause I'm like, oh, I didn't know I needed to do that. Okay. Thanks. I'll fix it now. You guys are the best. And the customer service guy is like, my name is, gave me his full name. And he's like, if you want to use that in the review, because it's going to ask you like, what'd you think of the customer service?
Yeah.
So I like made sure I copied it before I clicked out of and I pasted it on like, yeah, this guy was great. Solved my problem within like 5 minutes.
I mean, that's nice when that happens.
Like, knew exactly what the problem was, told me exactly how to fix it. He was done. He was really friendly. He was quick. Like, it was just something stupid. Like, so I host with a company called Namecheap, and I also buy most of my domains through Namecheap.
Okay.
So I bought Karina's Cookies through Namecheap. Mm-hmm. And what I didn't, it's been a while since I've actually like set anything up through there. So what I didn't realize is that it doesn't automatically connect with my account for like with my shared hosting account that I have. So I have to go in and actually like change one setting. And I didn't do that. So that's why I'm like sitting here like, this says it would take 25 minutes. Why is it still sitting here a day later?
Oh.
And it was like, as soon as I flipped that setting and hit save, it fixed everything and was like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, Laura, I noticed Jasmine's missing.
She probably fell asleep.
God damn it, Jasmine.
We provide such good AMSR. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We provide such good content for that.
Yeah.
We speak so smoothly and so softly.
You do have a very soothing
and
voice.
we don't. I was putting myself to sleep the other day. I was like, I'm always changing things, how I work. as far as like techniques and recording, like recordings and plugins and everything else post production. I'm constantly changing how I do things. So I was watching. There's a guy, Bill DeWeese, and he's got this great YouTube series on how to set up your vocal booths and how to do your how to find work and how to price your work and stuff like. So I've been subscribed to him ever since I've been a voice. I don't want to say actor, but a voice talent. And Kevin and I and Brian, the three of us, kind of got into a discussion over what the best mic placement is because Kevin asked.
Okay.
He's still learning. Brian and I have been at this for a while. So I told him, I said, mine's directly in front of me, but it's about like a foot in front of me, so that if I, use any words that have plosives in them, it's, it's not going to pop, or it's less likely to pop because I'm so far away. So later that week, Bill DeWeese puts out a video, how to build a home studio for cheap. And I'm like, ooh, what new can I learn from this video? I'm always trying to learn. I'm always trying to improve. So, he says, the rule of thumb is you take your fingers like this.
Oh.
And you go, and this is how far away from the mic you need to be. Okay. Which is, I'm further away from my mic in my booth. Well, and I still am. But he also said, and then you take your mic that's right in front of you and it's this distance away, you move it 2 inches this way. And so you're not speaking directly into it, so you're not popping your P's. And I have a problem with these mics sometimes where if I'm talking directly into them and I say something like 21, there's a you hear that, like you can hear the wind go right in.
Yeah.
So I went in my booth and I moved my mic a couple inches over. And so now I can actually see my whole screen too, which is great. Like I don't have to like look over my windscreen or like around, or I can just see it. It's right there. And I've started actually kind of using that technique with these mics too. It's about an inch instead of like 2 inches, but still, that's why I've been like more confident about recording with these mics, doing voiceover for, shit that doesn't need to sound like absolutely perfect.
Okay.
But yeah, Laura, you're the one that tunes in every week. So if you don't like the way I sound, you can just go watch something else.
She just thinks that dentist drill noise is soothing.
I guess maybe it is.
It is to my sister. My sister, she's fucking crazy. She loves going to the dentist. Like, I don't. Did you ever see Little Shop of Horrors?
No.
Do you know about Little Shop of Horrors?
No.
There's a dentist scene. There's a dentist character. There's a lot of dentist scenes. And he's like the sadist dentist. And then there's Bill Murray plays like this masochistic patient. And he goes in and, oh my God, we're going to watch it. Oh my God. Oh my God, Joe, we're going to watch it. And I'm going to sing along to the whole fucking movie.
Oh boy.
Yep. It's another one of those.
It's going to be like that girl I watched Titanic with?
No, it's going to be way funnier. Yeah, have any of you guys seen Little Shop of Horrors? You guys, the dentist character, and well, anyways, my sister reminds me of the Bill Murray character because she's like, yeah, bring it on. Yeah, it's so soothing going to the dentist. I'm like, you're fucking crazy. Like I take really good care of my teeth so I don't have to go to the dentist.
I didn't hate going to the dentist when I used to like see medical professionals.
Yeah.
Which was, decades and decades and decades ago. And like, even when I went to go, like I did have a tooth pulled, maybe like 12, 13 years ago.
Oh, jeez.
Actually, no, it had to be longer than, no, it was, Madison was probably 4. So yeah, like 12 years ago. I went and I got a tooth pulled and, like never bothered me.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's very good.
I don't know. Just the worst part was like Novocaine and then you're walking around like,
Yeah. You
Karina should watch up. I agree.
No.
Yes, I absolutely agree.
I would gladly I'm not even gonna say I would gladly sleep through it because what if I don't sleep?
You have slept through it. I've definitely watched it on
Well,
Disney
what
Plus
if
a time
I
or
didn't
two.
sleep?
Then
What
you
if
would
I woke up?
then you would see an enjoyable movie.
What if I fucking woke up and cried? What if that was the first thing I did when I fucking woke up? You would feel so bad.
I'll tell you what, you sleep through the first 15 minutes of the movie and then you'll be fine because there's no, because the really sad scene is like 16 minutes in. So, but still, you should watch the whole movie because it's a fantastic movie. I did a thing on Disney Plus. Did you see? If you go on Disney Plus now,
I don't go on Disney Plus.
well, I set up a profile for you.
Oh.
Right, and the profile pictures on Disney Plus mine is Sully and yours is Boo.
Aww. You're cute.
Yeah, that's a thing.
That's a thing because Joe's kitty.
So when I was like, oh, you know what I should do? Like, because my profile picture was like Mickey Mouse, and I'm like, the fuck? I don't want Mickey Mouse. So I was like hoping to find like a Simpsons picture, but they didn't have them.
Oh, that's lame.
So it's like I don't want any fucking Marvel superheroes, and I don't want like, I don't want any of this shit. So like I'm like, oh, I got an idea, and I'm like, but I have to make a second profile because I only had the one. So now you have a Disney Plus profile, so you could go on and watch DuckTales to your heart's content.
That actually sounds like a really good way to go tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been watching TV in the big rooms.
I know. That's why we ended up watching some documentaries out there yesterday.
It's really weird. I don't like TV as much as I like music.
I never pictured Madonna as much of a punk, but
I didn't either. That was crazy.
Yeah. And Madonna's career led to the career of the band The Breakfast Club, which is like, I didn't know that.
No, I didn't either.
I didn't know any. Like, that was a good documentary.
Yeah.
Like, all the Joan Jett stuff was like, oh, yeah, she was in The Runaways, and then she did this, and then she did, like, yeah. What else you got for me? I mean, other than I get to watch Joan Jett for an hour and a half.
Right. That doesn't suck.
No.
Yeah.
I was part of me was hoping like Annie would pop up at some point.
I know. I know.
Like she did at WrestleMania, like in the behind the scenes of WrestleMania when Joan Jett played Ronda Rousey to the ring. So there was the WWE 24, and then if you go back and watch that for that WrestleMania, I think it was WrestleMania 35 or whatever. Yeah. If you go back and you watch that, and you see like Ronda Rousey goes to meet Joan Jett, and there's this redhead girl that pops her head out the door. That's our friend Annie. Yeah. She's in a band called Jackknife Stiletto out of New York City. Who
does an awesome cover of Fall Back Down.
Also an awesome cover of Wannabe by the Spice Girls.
Oh, you're right.
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome originals too, but
I knew the Spice Girls had a song called Wannabe. I didn't know they had a song called Naked. Call back to earlier in the episode.
Bringing it back around.
Anyways.
Yeah. So.
Yes, they do have awesome originals. A couple of great albums. The Chronicles of Jane, Volume 1 and 2. You can go check those out.
Yeah.
They are signed to Blackheart Records, which is Joan Jett's record label.
That's very cool.
Which is incredible. So, like, not only does she get to tour the world with Joan Jett, she also, gets to put out her own music on Joan's record label, which is incredible.
Very cool.
We miss Jackknife Stiletto. It's been a while since we've seen them. They've not been in Buffalo since I think probably I booked them.
Yeah. Maybe we can change that when the world opens back up.
Been trying.
Yeah. They can put us on a waiting list.
Yeah, I mean they're busy ladies.
Yeah,
they certainly
are.
They're
very talented ladies.
Especially, and I'd imagine that as soon as the world opens back up, Joan Jett's gonna be like, all right, we're going back out.
Yeah, probably.
So Annie will be too busy to come visit us again, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Good for them.
We're happy to call the three of them friends. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
And you can follow, I think it's Mel's Cats. They're /Oreo and Duff. I follow them on Instagram.
Okay. I follow a few cats on Instagram, so I follow a few rats on Instagram too.
I know you do. You're always showing me rats.
I really want a rat.
It's like, okay, but, we have 7 cats.
Yeah. I mean, even if the rat didn't get killed by the cats, it would at least get pissed on. Am I wrong?
Depends where you keep it. If you keep it back here, it's probably fine.
No, it'll get eaten if it's back here.
Yeah. Squirrel would be curious. Squirrel would be like, hey, I want to play.
Yeah. Well, I had my cat Buffy and my rat Sweet Pea, and they got along so much that they used to eat baby food off the same plate together. Yeah, I have a picture somewhere. I'll have to find it.
I I found my battery charger for my old camera, so I was going and I found some memory cards while I was cleaning up today. I'm like, oh, memory card in the camera. Battery's already charged. I'm going around taking pictures of all the cats.
He scared the shit out of me because I walked in the room as the flash went off. I didn't know what was happening.
I was taking a picture of Squirrel.
Yeah, it was really cute. And you got some decent pictures of Sylvester, which doesn't happen.
I know. Now it's a matter of not being lazy and actually taking the memory card, putting it in the computer, and transferring it. My new camera, the one that we're shooting the show on, if I take pictures on there, I can just transfer them straight to my phone through Bluetooth.
Bluetooth is neat.
Yeah, it's either Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. I don't remember, but either way, it's like it's so much easier than like having to plug the camera in or having to pop the memory card out. But I mean, everything I shoot on this camera is basically shot through the computer anyway.
Yeah.
Like things you might not know is shot through OBS, and all my live stream stuff is done through OBS. So, you know, that's basically what this camera is used for, is a glorified, you know, $300-400 whatever I paid for it webcam. But you know, quality of the streams look great. So
yeah, we do it for
can't
you
complain.
Guys.
Things you might not know looks great. Everything's nice and crisp and looks good.
Yeah, it really does look good.
Anyway, we got one more song for you guys, and this is by our friends in Those Guys, and it features Towley from South Park.
Oh shit!
And this song is Those Guys, and the song's called My Everything on All WNY ThinkSoJoE Show. We'll see you next week.
My name is Towley.
He's clueless.
Don't call me shoeless. You're shoeless.
Yeah, well, you're a towel.
You're a towel. Oh man. What? So I had no idea what's going on.
Roll up the joint and I'll twist at the ends. I take one hit and then I pass it to my friends. Not 2 hits, not 3 hits, not 4 hits or more. Just take one hit and you'll hit the floor. There's purple sticky punch, pineapple express, and Afghani Kush and little white widow's nest. We had green dragon, white rhino too, a little bit of loud and a bowl of Fruit Loops. Oh please, I'm on my knees. Just take one hit for me. Oh baby, you're my everything. You're my everything. Lord, find you're everything to me. Roll up the blunt and I twist at the ends. I take 2 hits and then I'll pass it to my friends. Not 1 hit, not 3 hits, not 4 hits or more. Just take one hit and you'll hit the floor. We had Black Beauty and Super Glue, a butter sister, little 4 out of 2. We had Trainwreck and OG2, a little sour apple and some juicy fruit.